We know that they've been taking citizens out of Ukraine and putting them into Russia. First, would you describe what's occurring in Ukraine as genocide? The second, what do you think is going to happen to the children that have been taken and in many cases sold into sexual slavery? And how should the rest of the world respond to this? And as opposed to that ideal as to how should they, what do you think is likely to happen?
So I think it's important that the International Criminal Court in The Hague has indicted President Putin and his Minister of Children's Rights, Ms. Belova, for genocide because of these deportations. So that's a specific charge based on, mountains of evidence. So yes, that's how I would characterize that. Now, of course, this is a tactic that's not new. It's not unique to Putin. As Stalin did this, he moved huge populations from the Soviet Union all over, to include thousands of Crimean Tatars who were sent elsewhere. So Putin's just following along in the dictator tradition of Russia. Nonetheless, I think he and Ms. Belova are going to be held accountable. I also imagine that there will be an international tribunal put together at some level that will go after the specific crime of aggression, which is beyond the jurisdiction of the ICC. I would like to add, by the way, that I am working on an op-ed that'll come out, co-signed by General Breedlove and General Wes Clark, calling on the Department of Defense to support the ICC's request for help in collection of evidence. You know that the United States, Russia, China, and France are not signatories to the Rome Statute, which created the ICC and gave it its jurisdiction. So the U.S. has, for a long time, avoided or has chosen not to do this. But I think it is still possible for the U.S. to at least help with the collection of evidence. And I hope that Secretary Austin will do this. Everybody else in the administration, from the president on down to Secretary Blinken, has said, yes, we should do this. And I hope the Department of Defense will do that.